Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you that isn't like the content I usually put out, and it's a food-themed video. So in my most recent package from Japan, I ordered some cherry blossom flavored things since it's cherry blossom season right now in Japan, and I was really excited about it, so I thought it would be fun to do a little tasting video. I haven't tried any of this yet or tried it at all before. So today, the first thing I'll be tasting is this Sakura latte, and I will also be tasting these Sakura flavored country ma'am cookies. I've actually had these cookies before in the matcha parfait flavor. Those were really good. So when I saw that there were Sakura flavored ones, I was really happy to order them. And actually, I ended up having to get a whole box of them because Amazon didn't sell any smaller ones, so let's hope they're good. Yeah. I also got these pickled cherry blossom flowers, which I want to try cooking with. I want to make cookies with them. I'm not going to do that today, but I will do it later and then insert it in here, so when you see me making these, I will look different. But yeah. So I think I'm just going to make them both at the same time and then try them. So I'm gonna go make them right now and I'll be right back. So the latte is by the brand Tea Boutique, and it says on it, "The refreshing tender aroma will always carry you on a brilliantly blooming sakura." I think this is a milk-based drink since it is a latte. And this comes with 13 servings. On the back are instructions for how to make it. If you want it hot, you just mix 3 teaspoons or a tablespoon or 8 grams in with 100 milliliters of water. And for the iced version, you also use a tablespoon, but then you use 20 milliliters of, I'm guessing, milk and 80 milliliters of water. I'm going to try the hot version because I'm always cold, so yeah, I'll go do that. The Sakura Country Ma'am cookies come in a set of 8, and they're pretty little pink cookies with what look to be white chocolate chips inside. They actually suggest microwaving these, and that's how I've eaten the other Country Ma'am cookies, so I think I'm gonna make them in the same way. In the box you get a little tray filled with 8 individually wrapped cookies. Here's what one looks like. It's really super duper cute. I like how the packaging also has cherry blossoms on it, and it's convenient that they're individually wrapped. So while the tea is cooling down a bit, I think I will first begin with the cookie. It's a really cute small cookie, a nice pinkish salmonish color, and it smells very nice. I'm not quite sure how to name it. It's not quite cherry-ish, but it is a little bit. It sort of smells like the banana split Dippin' Dots ice cream, if you've ever had that, which is curious, so I'm wondering what it'll taste like. So let's give it a go. Oh, I popped this in the microwave for about 10 seconds because I didn't want to overheat it, but let's try it. And that's really yummy. But it does taste like banana. I'm not sure if that's because I smelled it and associated it with the banana split ice cream, but it sort of reminds me of bananas and strawberries. But on the inside you have like a white dough, and there are also bits of chocolate chips. I'm not sure if I got one in any of my bites, but they're in here. Oh yeah, there are some in here. It's a really yummy cookie. I'll show some close-ups. So here's how the cookie looks inside. It's pink on the outside, but inside you have the kind of lighter filling, and then there's like a chocolate chip, and yeah. So next I'm going to try the Sakura latte, which I have in this cute little mug here. I know it said to add 100 milliliters of water, but that really wasn't a very big amount, so I ended up adding more like 200, also because I didn't want it to be super duper sweet, because I don't really like really sweet drinks. So here in this mug I've got the drink. And inside it's a really pretty light pink color. Yeah, just looks kind of milky. This does smell a bit like cherry. It sort of smells like tart cherry juice, if you've ever had that. I really like it though, so hopefully I will enjoy this as well. It also has something a bit more floral to it, and it sort of reminds me of some bath item that I've had in the past. I guess that's the Sakura in it, and hopefully this has had a bit of time to cool down so I won't burn my tongue, but let's give it a taste. That's really yummy. I really like that. It does have a slight cherry-ish taste to it, which makes sense given that it's cherry blossom. But it's really nice. It's not too sweet, but I guess that's because I diluted it like twice as much as I should have. That's really yummy. It has a really nice milky taste to it, which makes it super duper creamy and yummy, and I really like that. The flavors would probably be more concentrated if I didn't dilute it so much, but I didn't really want like a tiny little bit of drink, and I think I prefer it like this. It's really good. I think I'm gonna try it with a bit of cookie. And those two make a really lovely combination. The cookie is much sweeter than the tea itself, and so they go together really well. I really like that. I'm not sure if I'd normally eat the two of them together because it's kind of a Sakura overload, but I really like it. The cookie has a really neutral strawberry banana flavor. I think that if you're worried about super floral scents, the cookie should be perfectly fine for you. This is a bit more floral, and it's also a bit more cherry. It's how I imagine Sakura would taste more. So yeah, overall I really like both items, and I think they're super duper tasty, and I'm happy I got the chance to order them. And the fact that I have 5 bags of cookies doesn't bother me because they're yummy, and I will probably eat them all. Now I'm gonna insert the clip of me making cookies out of the pickled cherry blossom flowers, and we'll see how that goes, because I'm too lazy to do so today, but here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Yes, I'm wearing the same top, but it's almost like 2 weeks later, so it's okay. So I'm going to be making the Sakura cookies. The recipe I'm using is from the blog Chopstick Chronicles. I'll link it down below. And for that, I will be using these Sakura blossoms. These are pickled in salt, and so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to desalinate them in water for 30 minutes to let the salt fall off. And I'll be back. Here's how the flowers look. You can kind of see the blossoms and the stems and lots of salt. And this is a 15-gram packet. I've just put them onto a plate so you can see them a bit better. They're really pretty, and they actually smell super nice and like cherries. So now I'm just going to put them into a bowl of water and let them soak for 30 minutes. Now that these have finished soaking, I'm going to take them out and let them dry out a little bit on a piece of paper towel, because no one wants soggy flowers. But they do look quite pretty. Maybe they'll be even prettier once they're dry. I'm trying to get as many of the petals out of the water as I can, because in addition to putting the flowers on the top, the remaining flowers will be chopped up and put into the actual cookie dough. So I want to get maximum amount that I can. I'm going to set these to the side to dry, and I'll start on the actual dough. Here I have 90 grams of room temperature butter, to which I'm going to add 45 grams of white sugar, and I'm going to go and cream these together using a hand mixer. Alright, this is now light in color and has gotten a lot fluffier, so I'm going to set this to the side and work on my cherry blossoms. Alright, so what I've done with the cherry blossom flowers is I have separated off 12 of them to then put on top of the cookies, and then the rest of the like stems and stuff I've chopped up into this fine paste, and I'm just going to add it into the butter sugar mixture and mix that in. Alright, now that that's incorporated, I'm going to take 1 egg yolk and stir that in. Turned a nice yellow color. Now I'm going to sift in 130 grams of plain white flour, and stir that together, and then that will be my dough. Now that that's all mixed together, I'm going to put it onto a piece of plastic wrap, roll it into a log, and let it refrigerate for about 30 minutes so that it can harden up a little bit so I can then slice it into little cookies. It's a really nice soft dough with little hints of pink. It's quite pleasant. And now I'm just gonna refrigerate it. Alright, so my cookie dough has refrigerated for 30 minutes. Now I'm going to unroll it, make it into a slightly prettier shape that's more even. I'm gonna be making 12 cookies out of this, so I want to have it big enough. I think that's good, more or less. Alright, here I have some Swedish pearl sugar that I'm going to coat it in so that it has a nice bit of crunch. The recipe said to use like raw sugar, but we're out of that, so I'm using this instead. If anything, I kind of prefer this stuff. Alright, I've now kind of covered it in the sugar. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And I'm just going to cut it into 12 pieces. So I have 12 cookies. Now that that's out of the way, I'm going to put them onto a piece of parchment paper that I have here and kind of shape them a little bit better. Alright, I have those lined up, and now I'm going to put a flower on the top of each one and press down so it sticks a little bit. Okay, and here are the cookies before baking. Now I'm just going to bake them at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And here are the finished cookies! I think they turned out pretty nice. The flowers aren't the prettiest and you can't really tell that they're, you know, beautiful Sakura blossoms, but they do look like flower blossoms, so at least that's something. Yeah, the color looks quite nice, and now I'm gonna try one. So here I am with my cookie. I took the ugliest one because, well, gotta leave the pretty ones. And I should mention that I had to add on an additional 2 minutes to the cooking time because my oven is kind of weird. And yeah, now they're nicely golden and cooked underneath, so let's take a bite. I'm gonna try to get some without the Sakura first, and I'll get some with the Sakura. It's a really yummy cookie. The actual recipe for the cookie itself is nice, but I can't really taste any of the chopped up Sakura bits, so I'm going to go in for the actual flour itself. And I'm not really getting a Sakura flavor from that at all. It's just kind of salty. Yeah. It's a bit sad, but they do look really pretty on the whole, and in general this is a really nice cookie recipe, so I really recommend trying it. But yeah, I wanted to cook with the blossoms. It's something I've always wanted to try, and I'm happy I got the chance to try it. And yeah, overall it's a successful recipe, I think, even though you can't really taste the Sakura, but it's a yummy cookie, and I'm gonna finish this and probably eat some more. But yeah, I think I'm done here for now. Now I'll direct you back to my past self so that she can finish up the video. Bye-bye! So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you like this more casual video. I really like food and trying new food, and so I was looking forward to filming this, and so I hope you liked seeing these treats that you might not be able to get here in the US or whatever country you're in, since they are Japan exclusive. However, I will link the links to the items down below because I got them off of the Japanese Amazon site. I'll also see if I can find them not from Japan, so maybe you can buy them for yourself too if you're not sure about using the shopping service. Alright, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!